Any questions on the last classes? Any questions on the last classes? No, ma'am. Okay, fine. Then we are discussing about the all the other options which are available under the smart form. In that we saw that loop and we saw that template, and we are going to see now the program lines. Okay, so which we need to use it. For that, what is the requirement? I said whenever we want to copy, okay, when I have multiple copies at that time, so the first copy I should get a different text. For the second copy, I want different text. And after that, the last copy and all like duplicate copies. Like that, I want different copies for different copies. Okay, how to design that? That we are discussing in the last class, right? Smart forms Z 22 smart form for all other options. Just go to the change. So here I want to create one text, correct? So I want to show some text on the top. Here on the page, I want to show some text as customer copy, audit copy, or based on the copies, I want to change the text. For that, first of all, I need a window, correct? What kind of window I required? Right click, create window. So here I want that copies window. So my text should change based on the copy. So I want different designing for copies. That's the reason I used copies window. So under that, what we are going to use? Again the same. Under that, we are going to create text only. I'm going to display text only. Window only copies window. Remaining will be the same. If I want to show the text first, I need the variable. So where to declare the variable? In the global definitions, I'll declare the variable cv underscore text, which is of character of 40. So I'm just choosing. So activate it. For that, how to pass the text, I'll show you. I just declared it. Now I want to adjust this copies window on top. You can just use left margin, upper margin like that. I'm just going to use drag and drop, that I'm just doing, but you can use based on the requirement. Clear? So this is how I adjusted the window. Okay, under the window I just use the text, but the text zv text I need to fill, right? How to fill? Based on the copy I want to fill. First copy this text, second copy this text, like that I want to write the code. Where to write the code? Right click, create flow logic program lines. I'm writing the code only for this window, not for all. If you want for all the pages, all the windows, you can go for global definitions and write. But I want only for this window, I'm writing the program lines here. I already adjusted, so I'm switching off this form painter and I'm writing the code here. How to write the code? Based on what I need to write the code? Copies. Based on the copy, the text should differ. So where I can see the copy count means you can see the all the system variables, normally we can see SYST structure, but here smart form variables you can see here SFSY structure. You have copy count, which is going to say that which copy it is, first copy, second copy, or third copy. So I'm just going to write the case SFSY. So normally system variable starts with SY, but smart form system variable starts with SFSY copy count. I'm just checking. When 1 means first copy, when 2 second copy, when 3 third copy, when others other copies, and case. So done. Okay, what I need to do? ZV text equal to that variable. I'm passing that. What I'm passing? I want first copy means customer copy. Then if second copy, then pass it as audit copy. If it is third, then ZV text. It is not visible for you people, right? ZV text equal to third copy means bank copy. Okay. After that, any copy, fourth, fifth, sixth, anything, then I want to make it as duplicate copy. So duplicate copy. So done. So this is how we are just going to write the code. And what I want to take ZV text and display on the text. So I need to take it out. Output parameters, ZV text. After that, in the text field, I need to drag and drop. You can see where it is defined in the global data. Go down, ZV text, just drag and drop. Or you can go to the text editor and change editor and you can write as usual. So this is how I just displaying that copies window in the only first page. You want in all the pages? Yes, you can just design. Right click, copy, sorry, copy, and page 2, paste it. And page 3 also, paste it. I want in all the pages means you can. After that, what you need to do in the pages, you need to adjust the window where it is. On the top only it is coming. Okay, fine. I don't have any issue. And then page 3 also on top only it is coming, but I'm adjusting it little bit. Okay, so that the text should show. Done. So this is how I can write the program lines for copies window. Now I'm just running this program. See, based on your copy, it's going to show the different text. I'm just going to take it here, 5 copies, and here LOCL or LP01, print preview. You can see number of copies are 1 to 5. This is the first copy. You can see customer copy which is showing. You can see for all the pages I maintained, customer copy it is coming. Fourth page. After finishing, it started second copy. See audit copy. Got it? Changing the text. Audit copy. Then next, bank copy. You can see third copy started. So that's the reason it's showing as bank copy. And then fourth page onwards, you can see duplicate copy. This is fourth copy. So duplicate copy. Then fifth copy. Again the duplicate copy. So like this, we are able to see what is the text. Clear, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how we are going to design the copies window and we can use the program lines. So with this, I covered all the options of whatever we need for the pages and designing, and then window types, and under that we have templates, tables, all the options I covered, program lines, commands, everything. And how to call this from print program also I shown, correct? So that example also covered. Then what is the next leftover means debugging of smart form. That is only leftover. Print program debugging, you know. Go to the program, keep the breakpoint and run. It will take you to the debugging. Debugging of script I shown. Utilities activate debugger so that it will go take you to the debugging. Now we are going to see what kind of debugging. Smart form debugging. Print program I know, but smart form alone I've written the code. I want to debug. How to do that? For that, this is very important interview question. How to debug smart form? Just go to the smart form T code, give the form name and display. Click on execute. It will show you the function module. Click on display. Okay. Then click on attributes tab. Go to the program, main program. You can see include also there, main program also there. Go to the program means double click on the program. Double click on the last include which ends with the F01. Okay, it's going to have all form and end forms. You can't search like that. You can use Control F for global underscore init. So this is for global initialization code. You can see here whatever you written, that code will be visible. You can keep the breakpoints like this. Okay, but I just written copies window some program lines. I want to keep there the breakpoint. How to? Just come back. First I want to see that what is the name of the program lines in my smartphone. So go here, open it, copies window. What is the name of the program lines? Normally you won't keep like this, you will give the name. Okay, how we given page 1, page 2 like this, program line PR1 or like that. So that name you need to take. And again I'm showing how to go to the debugging, execute, display the function module, click on attributes tab, double click on the main program, go to the double click on the last include, then Control F, give the name, the program name which you copied, just give it. You can see it's going to display. Here you can keep the breakpoint like this. Global init means global initialization code means global underscore init you can find. If you are written any program lines that with that name you can find it out. Clear? So once you find you kept the breakpoints, then come back. Okay, and I'm going to run the program if it is calling from the program, or if it is not having any program I can run directly like this. Run it. You can see print preview. It will take you to the debugging because I applied the breaks. Correct? You can see we can use same debugging how we are debugging earlier. Same, just press F8, it will stop because copy count is only one. It's going to take that when one ZV text is customer copy, and it is not going to, so means for all the pages it's going to trigger, but there is only one copy, so customer copy only it is showing. So this is how we can debug the smart form. Clear, ma? All the navigations already I mentioned in the smart forms one. How to debug also I mentioned. Is it maybe it is showing on the top or something? Okay, only one now. Forms. Is it missing anything? Another document? I'll check, ma. Normally that steps also I will give in the forms. Maybe downloading is not done here. Okay, we'll check and we'll send you. So this is how, but you can debug the smart form like this. With this, I finished the concept of scripts and the smart forms. Both comes under the forms. Forms are to design the layout. Layout is nothing but standard template. Is it clear? Any questions?
No, no.
No questions? No. Okay, fine then. Then we are going to start the next concept. So we covered R for reports, all the reports we covered. After that, C for conversions, we covered all the conversions concept. Then F for forms, we covered all the forms like scripts and smart forms. Then we have two more called I for interfaces, E for enhancement. We are going to start I for interfaces. What is this interfaces? What is the use of that? And what and all options are there, that I'm going to show you. Next concept is interfaces. So here what you are learning new. You're not learning any new syntaxes or anything. In under here you are not learning any new syntaxes, correct? Basic coding and all you already learn. If it
Ma'am,
is report, how to display. If it is conversion, how to upload. If it is forms, how to design the layout. So like that you are going to learn the steps. Backend coding, basic codings and all you already learn, correct? Same here also, interfaces. What is this interfaces, which is also called as cross applications? What is the use of this? If I want to communicate between system to system, then we are going to use this interfaces concept. So first of all, why we want to communicate with system to system? Either it is SAP to SAP system or SAP to non-SAP. That doesn't matter. Why we need to connect with system to system? Okay. So normally olden days what we are doing? We are directly going and purchasing, correct? After that, what we got the option? We got the option that you can call and place the order, we will deliver. So that is the facility given. Now, nowadays, how you are ordering online, correct? You are placing the order in online. How they are receiving? Through the system. So means system to system interaction is required, right? So either it is SAP to SAP or SAP to non-SAP, that doesn't matter. But system to system interaction is required to receive the order, to send the delivery, to unfro, to exchange the information. We want to connect to the system. My company implemented SAP. Can I force all customers to implement SAP? No, right? If they already implemented SAP, I can communicate with SAP to SAP. If they are not, then I'm going to communicate with SAP to non SAP system. So this is how I'm going to communicate with the system to system. Why? To exchange the data. Either whatever the data, if you want to exchange, then I'm going to connect with the other system. For that connectivity between the systems and to exchange the data, we are going to use this interfaces concept, which is also called as cross applications. నాకు ఒక సిస్టమ్ నుంచి ఇంకొక సిస్టమ్కి డేటా సెండ్ చేయాలన్నా రిసీవ్ చేయాలన్నా టు అండ్ ఫ్రో ఎక్స్చేంజ్ చేసుకోవాలి అంటే ఏం కావాలి? ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ యూస్ చేస్తాం. అది ఎస్ఏపి టు ఎస్ఏపి అవ్వచ్చు, ఎస్ఏపి టు నాన్ ఎస్ఏపి అవ్వచ్చు. ఏ సిస్టమ్ అయినా డేటా ఎక్స్చేంజ్ చేసుకోవాలి అంటే ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ యూస్ చేస్తాం. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ మా?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then we are going to see how we are going to communicate with system to system. So to under this we have the concepts called ALE, EDI and BAPI concepts are going to cover under interfaces. In that, what is ALE? If I want to communicate with SAP to SAP system, then I'm going to use ALE communication. If I want to connect with SAP to non-SAP system, then I'm going to use EDI or BAPI concept. Clear? SAP to SAP system అయితే ALE communication వాడతామా. SAP to non-SAP అయితే EDI or BAPI. When you have two options, when to use which one? Again the question comes. So means if it is SAP to non-SAP connect only, but non-SAP supports OOPS concept. What is this OOPS? Object oriented programming. Means classes and methods. If the non-SAP system supports object oriented programming, then I can use BAPI. If the non-SAP system doesn't support the OOPS concept, then I can use EDI. So this is the difference. Okay. సో నేను ఇంకొక సిస్టమ్ నాన్ ఎస్ఏపి సిస్టమ్తో కనెక్ట్ అవుతున్నాను, బట్ నాన్ ఎస్ఏపి సిస్టంలో క్లాసెస్ అండ్ మెథడ్స్ అలో ఉంది అంటే జావా సిస్టమ్ వాడుతున్నారు అంటే నేనేం యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు? బ్యాపీ యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అదే నా నాన్ ఎస్ఏపి సిస్టంలో అసలు ఊప్స్ కాన్సెప్టే లేవు, అదేదో హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ఎక్స్ఎంఎల్లో లాంగ్వేజ్ అది. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాను? ఈడిఐ అనేది యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాను. క్లియరా? ఆన్లైన్ ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్?
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. Then we are going to see ALE means SAP to SAP, if I want to connect, then I'm going to use ALE communication. Correct? How I'm going to connect with SAP to SAP system, and then who is actual carrier of the data? ALE is just a communication application link enabling. When I'm going to connect with SAP to SAP system, then it is just a name. ALE is the name, okay, which is going to connect with SAP to SAP. Then who is going to actual carrying the data? Means the actual carrier of the data is IDOC. Okay, that's the reason in the interview they won't ask about you. Are you worked on interfaces? Are you worked on cross applications? Are you worked on LEEDA? They won't ask. Directly they'll ask, are you worked on IDOCs? Okay, so because who is going to actually carry the data means IDOCs are the actual carrier of the data. మనం ఎస్ఏపి టు ఎస్ఏపి కమ్యూనికేట్ చేయాలంటే ఏఎల్ఈ అంటున్నాం. అది కమ్యూనికేషన్ నేమ్ వచ్చి ఏఎల్ఈ. బట్ ఎవరు యాక్చువల్గా డేటాని క్యారీ చేసుకొని తీసుకెళ్తున్నారంటే ఐడాక్ అనేది తీసుకెళ్తుంది. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ ఐడాక్? ఐడాక్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ కలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ సెగ్మెంట్స్. What is segments? It's a collection of fields. For example, if I have order IDOC, in that even header segment, even item segment, under that I have ERNum ERDAT, means who is the customer placed the order on which date. Under item, I have material number and quantity. What is the material and quantity they placed. So like this, it's going to hold the data under the fields, it can hold the data. IDOC is a collection of segment. Segment is a collection of fields which can hold the data. So who is going to carry the data? IDOC is going to carry the data. అసలు ఐడాక్ అంటే ఏంటి? కలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ సెగ్మెంట్స్ అంటున్నారు. సెగ్మెంట్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? కలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ అంటున్నారు. ఆ ఫీల్డ్స్ అనేవి డేటాని స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటాయి. సో అందుకోసమే ఐడాక్ అనేదే మనకి డేటాని తీసుకెళ్తుంది అని చెప్తున్నాం. ఏఎల్ఈ ఈడిఏ అనేది జస్ట్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ నేమ్స్ మాత్రమే. బట్ ఎవరు యాక్చువల్గా డేటా తీసుకెళ్తున్నారంటే ఐడాక్. క్లియర్ అమ్మా?
Yes, ma'am.
ఓకే. సో ఎలా తీసుకెళ్తున్నారు? ఎస్ఏపి టు ఎస్ఏపి సిస్టమ్. దిస్ ఇస్ మై సిస్టమ్, ఐఎమ్ సెండింగ్. సో ఐఎమ్ ద సెండర్ సిస్టమ్, ఐఎమ్ సెండింగ్ అవుట్ ఐడాక్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ అవుట్ బౌండ్ ఐడాక్. And other also system is SAP system, so it can understand the IDOC. So it is receiving the IDOC, it is inbound IDOC. So this system is the receiver. Now that system also can send, right? So at that time it is a sender system. They are sending out, then it is outbound IDOC, and you are receiving, it is inbound IDOC, and you are the receiver now. Okay. Now interview question: which side you work? Outbound side or inbound side? If you say both, it is wrong because you are working on your company, correct? So if you say both and keep quiet, it is wrong because, for example, Dell is your company which is implemented SAP. It is connecting with the Intel. Intel also implemented SAP. So now SAP to SAP communication is happening. You are working in both Dell and Intel, no, right? You are working only in Dell. So you should not say both, but you should say that when I'm sending the IDOC, I worked on outbound IDOC. When I received the IDOC, I worked on inbound IDOC. You should not stop with the both. You have to extend the answer. When I'm sending, I worked on outbound IDOC. When I receiving, I worked on inbound IDOC. I worked in my client only. ఓకే, నేను పంపిస్తున్నప్పుడు అవుట్బౌండ్ డైడాక్ మీద వర్క్ చేశాను, రిసీవ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఇన్బౌండ్ డైడాక్ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను. క్లియరా?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
సో ఓకే, ఫైన్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ALE, I'm going to work on SAP to SAP and I'm going to send the IDOC, outbound IDOC and inbound IDOC. If it is SAP to non-SAP and non-SAP doesn't supports any object-oriented programming, then we are going to use EDI concept. Then what I am going to send? Either it is ALE or EDI. I am always going to send outbound IDOC only, inbound IDOC only. Then the other system is non-SAP. It can't understand the IDOC, right? Then how it is going to understand? means at that time the middleware people will come into the picture. Okay, so how we have ABAP module, same like that, one more module called PI. Okay, in our SAP we have PI people. So though those are going to work on the middleware. Or not only SAP tools, we have another non SAP tools also there who is going to work as middleware, like TIPCO. Lot of tools are there, they can use anyone. Mostly when it is SAP implementations, right, you are working on SAP, they are going to use PI. Very rare cases they'll use external tools, but we have external tools also. These are the middleware people who comes into the picture. You are sending the outbound IDOC, they are going to receive. Once they are going to receive the IDOC, what they will do, they are going to convert that into non SAP format, how they want, XML format, HTML format, however it is, they are going to convert that in that non SAP format and they'll send. When they send the data, non SAP format, they are going to convert into IDOC and send to our system. So if you see here, who is converting this IDOC to non-SAP, non-SAP to IDOC? Middleware people is going to take care. So our duty, what it is, sending outbound IDOC, receiving inbound IDOC. Either it is ALE communication or EDI communication. Always I am going to work on outbound IDOC, inbound IDOC. Okay, so what is the difference then? There you can see the other system is ALE, SAP system directly. Here you can see middleware system name, receiver and sender system name is middleware system. That's the only difference. Remaining everything is same. That's the reason they won't ask about interfaces, ALE, EDI, all these things. Are you worked on IDOCs? Clear? So this is how they are going to, మనకి ఏఎల్ఈ కమ్యూనికేషన్ అయినా ఈడిఐ కమ్యూనికేషన్ అయినా ఎస్ఏపి టు నాన్ ఎస్ఏపికి పంపించాలి అంటే మనకు నాన్ ఎస్ఏపి ఫార్మాట్ ఏంటో తెలియదు, మనం మార్చాం. నేను సెండ్ చేస్తున్నా దేన్ని, ఐడాక్ని సెండ్ చేస్తున్నాను. మిడిల్ వేర్ సిస్టమ్ వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, ఆ ఐడాక్ని కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తారు, నాన్ ఎస్ఏపి ఫార్మాట్కి కన్వర్ట్ చేసి పాస్ చేస్తారు. నాన్ ఎస్ఐపి సిస్టమ్ నుంచి ఏదైనా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వచ్చినా కూడా దాన్ని ఐడాక్గా కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకొని రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటాం. సో ఓన్లీ డిఫరెన్స్ అక్కడ ఎస్ఐపి సిస్టమ్ ఉంటుంది, సెండర్ ఆర్ రిసీవర్ సిస్టమ్, ఇక్కడ మిడిల్ వేర్ సిస్టమ్ ఉంటుంది అంతే. మన డ్యూటీ ఆల్వేస్ సెండింగ్ అవుట్ బౌండ్ ఐడాక్, రిసీవింగ్ ఇన్ బౌండ్ ఐడాక్. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ మా?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is about, and what is BAPI will be seeing last. Okay, so up to here ALE EDI in both the systems you are going to work on the outbound IDOC and inbound IDOC. Okay, now we are going to see runtime components of IDOC. What is this runtime? Means you are sending or receiving, at that time what happened, it generates 16 digit number, IDOC number, 16 digit unique number it generates. Under that you'll have three components: control record, data record, status record. What it is going to store, control record, you are sending means to which system you are sending, what you are sending, when you are sending, that such kind of information will be there. If you are receiving, from whom you are receiving, what you are receiving, such kind of information will be there. That is called control record. Where can I see? In the EDIDC table, table name is EDIDC. Then data record, the actual data is going to store here, when I'm sending that data, when I'm receiving the data. How the data will store, it will have the segments, will have the fields, fields are going to hold the data. That data information is going to store under the data record, which is EDI D4 is the table. Then we have status record. So what is the status? Whether it is success or failure. So that we can see that. Hey, if it is success or failure, S or E, that's it, right? Why you have outbound some numbers, inbound some numbers? It's not like a single step, right? For example, in our general life, okay, bank is delivering your credit card or debit card. What it will do, it will send a message from the bank, so and so card dispatch to blue dot courier, one message will come. After that, from blue dot courier you will receive a message from so and so bank, so some card came to deliver, then it is reached to your town, then so and so person is going to deliver, After that, so and so person received your card. Like that, several steps of messages. Correct? Even it can fail in any one of the stage also. Correct? Same like that here also. When you are sending from my system, it went. After that, it received to the other system. Then it is posted the document. When you're receiving also, I just received it and I'm posting to my document in my system, whether it is success or fail. That's the reason you will have multiple steps, stages of messages. That's the reason you have multiple messages number. So this is about runtime components of IDOC. Where can I see this runtime components of IDOC? WE02 or WE05. Up to now, you learn very few syntaxes in our SAP, like SA11, SA38, like that. But now you're going to learn like 10 to 20 transactions alone in the interfaces. Each and every transaction you have to remember by heart and remember. W02 or W05. So today's date, I don't have any IDOCs. I know that. I'm just removing the lower date and run so that from the starting, whatever the IDOCs are there, I'm able to see. Let it run. Meanwhile, I'll repeat in Telugu. సో ఏం చెప్తున్నాం మన రన్ టైమ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఐడాక్ అంటే మనం పంపిస్తున్నప్పుడు రిసీవ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది ఒక 16 డిజిట్ ఐడాక్ నెంబర్ అనేది జనరేట్ అవుతుంది. దాంట్లో 3 కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. కంట్రోల్ రికార్డ్ అంటే ఎవరికి పంపిస్తున్నాము లేదంటే ఎవరి దగ్గర నుంచి రిసీవ్ చేస్తున్నాం ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంటుంది. డేటా రికార్డ్ అంటే యాక్చువల్ డేటా అనేది డేటా రికార్డ్లో స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. స్టేటస్ రికార్డ్ అంటే అది సక్సెస్ ఆఫ్ ఫెయిల్యూర్ అని మల్టిపుల్ స్టేజెస్లో సక్సెస్ ఫెయిల్యూర్స్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి నెంబర్స్ అవుట్బౌండ్ సైడ్ ఇన్ని నెంబర్స్, ఇన్బౌండ్ సైడ్ ఇన్ని నెంబర్స్ అని స్టేటస్ ఉంటుంది. ఇవి 3 కాంపోనెంట్స్. అవి ఏ టేబుల్లో స్టోర్ అవుతాయంటే ఈడిఐడిసి అనేది టేబుల్ కంట్రోల్ రికార్డ్ స్టోర్ అవడానికి, ఈడిఐడి4 అనేది డేటా రికార్డ్ స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటుంది. స్టేటస్ రికార్డ్ ఏమో ఈడిఐడిఎస్లో. సో ఈ 16 ఈ రన్ టైమ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఐడాక్ ఎక్కడ చూడొచ్చు అంటే WE02 ఆర్ WE05 కోడ్. ఈ టీ కోడ్స్ అన్ని కంపల్సరీ అడుగుతారు, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో ఇక్కడ చూసారంటే WE02 ఆర్ WE05 వచ్చాను. దీంట్లో అవుట్బౌండ్ ఐడాక్స్ అంటే నా సిస్టమ్ నుంచి వెళ్ళిన ఐడాక్స్. ఇన్బౌండ్ ఐడాక్స్ మీన్స్ నేను రిసీవ్ చేసిన ఐడాక్స్. ఓకే, దీస్ ఆర్ ద అవుట్బౌండ్ ఐడాక్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఇన్బౌండ్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ సెంట్ టు అదర్ సిస్టమ్, which are received from the other system. So in this, what are all these things? These are message type, means unique identification, what you send or what you received. So material means mat mass, delivery means deb mass, like that. You have different message types. We'll discuss that little bit later. So status wise, it is stored the IDOCs. You can see it is 33 and a green status. You can just open that IDOC number. You can see 16 digit unique IDOC number it generated. Control record which says that to whom you are sending to this system, what you are sending, matmas05. Now you don't know what is message type, basic type and all. I'll explain that later, you can understand. But this is about control record information. Then you can see data records. Under that we have the segments. You can see segments always starts with E1. When I select the segment, under that you can see the fields which can hold the data. You can see the another segment which is having that other fields which is holding the data. Clear? So like that, I can see the segments and the data under the data records. And status record. What is the status of this? So this IDOC originally was edited. So this is the which is edited IDOC in W19 debug చేస్తే వచ్చింది అందువల్ల. You can go for any other IDOC. These are the error IDOCs. Okay, you can see the status. So what is that IDOC generated? The system లో generate అయింది. It is perfectly fine generated. After that, so ALE service, it is error. Why? Object type BUKR is not maintained in the message type. Company code is a mandatory field which is not maintained in the IDOC. That's the reason it got failed. So like this, you can see the message, you can understand why it is failed. Clear? You have success also, success message will be there. Failure also, failure message will be there. So this is runtime components of IDOC, control record and data record and status record. So where can I see W02 or W05 to see the runtime components of IDOC? Is it clear about this runtime components of IDOC? Online, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then I'm sending or receiving means I'm going to send or receive. What kind of data I'm going to send or receive? We have master data, transactional data. When I'm exchanging master data, what is the method I'll use? When I'm exchanging the transactional data, what is the method we'll use? That we are going to see. So we have three method types. 28. Okay, I'll stop it here so that I'll continue that next topics in the tomorrow's class. Okay, ma? Tomorrow I'll try to take some extra time. I'll adjust that next batch. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. If any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll wind up.
మ్యామ్ సారీ టు ఆస్క్
Yes, yes. Check, ma.
మ్యామ్ అడోబ్ ఫార్మ్స్ కూడా చెప్తారా మ్యామ్ మీరు
Adobe Forms we are not going to explain end to end because it is need a Adobe Lifecycle Designer. But I will show you like what is the transaction code, what is the interface, layout designing and all we can't do. If you see, I'll just show you. Okay,
ఓకే మ్యామ్
slash OSFP. Here I'm going to design the smart form. SFP is the transaction code. Just give the demo. Click on create. What is interface that I will explain.
ఓకే మ్యామ్
Demo. This is required 22 interface. It's a mandatory to create. Save. Okay, first mandatory interface create చేయాలి. 1 second more. I'll show you. Interface. Click on create. What is interface and all I'll explain. Just demo. Click on save. Local object. So this is done. Activate it. I'm just creating a dummy one. Okay. So
ఓకే
later I'll show you how to create interface, what is the interface, all those things. Because here it is mandatory, I'm just creating the dummy one.
ఓకే మ్యామ్
Z22 IF, click on save. Okay, local object. Here we are going to write the code, everything that and all I can able to do. But when I click on the layout, it need a Adobe Lifecycle. Okay, which
ఓకే
is not possible here to show. So that's the reason I'm just going to give the knowledge of what is SFPT code and how we are going to, what is meant by interface. So here you don't have Windows concept, you'll have pages concept, body page, master page, and subform concepts. And then how to call from the print program. Such kind of basic knowledge I'll give so that you can say that I'm not worked on Adobe Forms, I have knowledge on that. So to answer those questions, this knowledge is enough.
ఓకే మ్యామ్
Yeah,
థ్యాంక్ యూ
that I'll explain, but not now. Later point of in ABAP and HANA at that time only I'm going to explain that.
ఓకే మ్యామ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్
Yeah. Any more questions? Because in ABAP and HANA systems, some systems Adobe Forms also allowed. They are having any. You can try in your system. I just shown right. If you have the system, go to SFP transaction interface. Just create demo, activate it, and create the form and activate it. Check the layout. If the layout is opening, you can see that. Okay, at least I can say that what is master page, body page like that.
ఓకే మ్యామ్
Yeah. But knowledge only I'm going to give, not the full end to end example, not like that. Like smart form, I'm not going to explain end to end. Clear, ma?
ఓకే మ్యామ్
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay, fine then. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am.